Hello everyone, this video is about farming Master Caiatl encounter in the Duality dungeon. In my opinion, it's the best source of the armor in the game as of season 18. Basically, you get usually two armor drops per run, and it has really high stats, and it has the artificer mod slots, so you can put the artifact mods completely separate from the like usual normal mods. Some people say that it's not very important. I completely disagree because you can make some pretty interesting builds and you can save tons of armor energy while doing it. I can put some screenshots of some random items that I own. So yeah, I usually play what I called a runner. A runner is a person who takes the both flags or standards, however you want to call them, shoots the bells and stands in the middle when teleported to the Caiatl boss room when there is a DPS phase. Later I will tell about this. So why I'm doing all those things? Because I usually farm this with an LFG group, and since I trust my builds and they usually are great at survivability, and I really got used to playing this dungeon, I am kind of sure that I will survive and not lose the flag, and basically this guarantees that the run will be quick. Okay, first will be Titan, because I am a Titan main, and actually this is the easiest character to farm on. This is a quick overview of what I'm using. The build will be, the dim version of the build will be included in description. So basically I start the first, so I am not waiting for the person who swaps characters to get checkpoint to load in. I don't put flag either because you spawn with the full ammo. You don't need super. So I use glaive. I will later describe why. Try to kill those bellkeepers ASAP. I am looking at the symbols. When I know what are the symbols, I shoot the bow. When you have a buff from the biotic enhancement synthosepts, you can like usually uncharged melee kill the scions. Also, small disclaimer here, I usually use different bindings while playing PvE for charge and uncharged melee. On Titan, I think it's the most important because when you throw a hammer and kill the first ad, you get the Roaring Flames buff, and you don't need to throw hammers again because you can just normal melee and you apply Scorch this way and you still are stacking the Roaring Flames up. And yeah, and also because if you lose hammer, you're pretty much dead, which is kind of big thing during this build. To somewhat mitigate this, you can use the finisher that gives you back your melee and couple this with the hands-on helmet mod. So you get lots of super energy when you start meleeing things, and you just finish any ad to get your hammer back. So yeah, this is kind of useful. So let's get back to the actual gameplay footage. You need to remember where are the symbols when you're in the nightmare. So yeah, as you can see, I am going back to the normal version putting the symbols. Yeah, and this build is also focused on survivability. You just from time to time need to kill ads to be immortal. You can see how your life is getting back. I always shoot the right and left bow, and I leave the middle bow for the last, which I describe why later. Shooting next bow because I know the symbols. Going for the symbols right now. Yeah, you can see that the champion is not doing anything to you, and this makes actually farming total breeze. So yeah, this will be the last series of the symbols, and after that you will get teleported to the boss encounter. I shoot the bell quickly after shooting the chain because you'll get teleported to the boss a little bit faster. There's side effect that more snipers will spawn, but later on that. I try to kill ASAP the bellkeepers on the middle and move wherever the Caiatl is going to. From the middle you can move quickly to left and right side, so I always stay. And by blocking with the glaive, I am giving more time to teammates to move to the location where the DPS will start from. You also need to watch out when you're shooting from the sides, because you can shoot the bell on the other side and actually it will close the bell and you have to do the damage facing two bells or start over. Usually you have enough damage to easily one phase within three balls, as long as your teammates hit somewhat their shots. I mean, you don't need to be perfect with your shots, but yeah. So I also use sniper mostly because of shooting bells, but it's very useful for these snipers because they can kill you in this nightmare realm. So you need to watch out for that. Yeah. Next character, not sure what will be, but I think Hunter. So Hunter, I am using the Arc one with Assassin's Call because it's so good, and yeah, so it's a Hunter. Um, so same stuff. I'm using Void Glaive that everyone has, and getting the buffs for the combination blow, etc. After that, I again get the symbols, shoot the bells. What is very useful with Assassin's Creed, whenever you kill the Scion, you get lots of time for like invis part, which basically you can roam around this nightmare realm easily, and you also get the health back mm, from the kills, melee kills with the Assassin's Skull. Also, one useful tip is it's cool to use the high impact sniper because you can actually one shot the chain when you want to teleport to the boss. You cannot do this with any other type of sniper, so this is what I am using the succession. Also, I don't want to reload and I have reconstruction succession, so it's also useful. Yeah, I like to keep my glaive charged, so sometimes I am shooting some stuff because usually I kill only the first bell keepers with the glaive. So yeah, same story. When I shoot the chain and immediately I shoot the middle bell. Why middle bell? Because if you shoot the middle bell, your Ballkeepers will spawn with a little bit delay, but for the left and right side, they will spawn immediately. So fire team members they can kill them ASAP. So same story as you can see, you're immortal when holding the glaive and blocking. I had a super, so I used it. This time I am using the Vow of the Disciple. It's cataclysmic, linear. Also, meanwhile, I try to snipe some science. She is moving left, so I am. You need to watch out for the backpacks because they will insta blow you up. You can survive them easily if you're blocking with the glaive. So another time it's very useful. Um, what it's also very useful if you're running with a team that has buffs and debuffs. For instance, Solar can put Radiant on while damaging the Caiatl, and Void can put Void debuff with the nades or like smokes. It depends, whatever you're using. Last build also is very cool, and it's surprise. It's not a Warlock. It's the Karnstein armlets, Void glaive because because glaives work with Karnsteins, and you're basically immortal there. Also, I am using the charge nade with the two well mods. One is Well of Tenacity, and one is Explosive Wellmaker with Well of Lives. Because explosions for the nade, they trigger Explosive Wellmaker, and when you grab them, you get extra life. So you're really immortal while using this build. Also, Glaive quickly kills Scions and Ballkeepers, and you really don't need to bother with using like solar weapon to get the shields of the those flying Cabal units. Yeah, the teammates he loaded when we were already going back, so he died. You can always use your healing thrift because basically you will have this every time, and it's especially useful for the boss phase because of the snipers. Yeah, you can sometimes get pushed by some enemies, so yeah. I am getting low on health when I kill with the glaive. As you can see, you're getting your health back. It's really fun build. I really like this build. I hate using Warlock jump, but yeah, you can see. Yeah, you get your life back instantly. So yeah, going back, now we'll be teleported to the uh, boss phase. Remember that you can use your nades to proc Well of Tenacity and healing wells. Yeah, from time to time it's good to kill Scion because you get your life back. And immediately I shoot the middle bell. It's very important to tell your teammates to that you want to shoot the bells. Um, so yeah, this time she goes middle. You're already blocking, and yeah. Um, because you shoot the middle bell when you're getting teleported to the boss room, extra snipers will spawn. The orange one, the science, and you get the message and the sound that shows you that you killed the wrong science, and you will usually, whenever you're not in the boss room, your time will get shortened and you can die, but it's not the case here in the boss room. You cannot die. I've did it over like 400 times and it never happened. You just ignore this message. Yeah, and there was like two bell phase. It's very easy to do it. So yeah, so It's pretty much. Also, cool strat and easy is to use tractor cannon, uh, but sometimes you don't have enough DPS if your teammates can't hit their shots. Actually, it's pretty weird because usually tractor gives you easy two bells, but yeah, sometimes weird stuff is happening and you don't have enough DPS. I would say that tractor is very useful on the Titan with hammers because you apply debuff and buff at the same time, and you can damage her with the hammers. And sometimes you still have the roaring flames buff whenever you kill the bell keepers in the boss room. So you deal like 30k per hammer throw, so it's pretty nice damage. So yeah, so that's all. I hope this will work for everyone who wants to farm this dungeon. And yeah, thanks for watching. Sorry for for totally weird video. This is my first video, so I am not really used to the making those kind of uh, stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching and maybe see you next time.